is up, KXG gang? It is your boy Killer Expert back on the scene with another video for today. I'm sorry it took so long to get this video up, but we are here now, so let's get right into this challenge video. Before we do start the video though, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. So for our first free week 6 challenge, we have deal 500 headshot damage to opponents. So this should be pretty self-explanatory. You're just gonna have to get headshots on opponents that eventually add up to 500 damage. So for this one, I can't really give you any tips. You're just gonna get this one by playing the game. So I guess play a bunch of matches and just have fun with the game, and you'll eventually get this challenge done. So our second free week 6 challenge is going to be to harvest 3,000 building resources with a pickaxe. So this is pretty self-explanatory as well. This is just your everyday farming. What I did was go to Wailing Woods and just farm every tree that I saw. A quick tip for farming these resources though is that once you get to 999 on a single material, if you're only farming one material like I was, like wood, then you're going to have to drop the wood and continue farming for it to be able to count towards the challenge counter. If you just keep farming while you have 999 wood, it's not going to actually count, even though it's giving you the plus on the little side when you're farming. Now our third free week 6 challenge is going to be search where the stone heads are looking. So as you can see on the screen, I have a little map for where the stone heads are actually looking. And so all of the stone heads are actually pointing to the hill that is just southwest of Salty Springs. And so I'm going to show you right now where the actual location is. So our fourth week 6 challenge, which is not free anymore, this is for the people that have the battle pass. So just keep in mind that you will not be able to see the next 4 challenges if you do not own the battle pass. So the challenge is to search chests in Lonely Lodge. So there are actually 12 possible spawn locations for chests in Lonely Lodge. On the screen, I will put a map showing exactly where these locations are. And I'm also going to give you a montage of where the chests are in game. So our fifth week 6 challenge is going to be to complete 5 time trials around the map. So previous to these challenges actually being released, content creators thought that these time trials were actually on the racetrack that is right next to Paradise Palms. So this is actually not so. There are 5 locations around the map where this blue highlighted clock will show up, and you can complete a time trial at these locations. So our first location is going to be in Paradise Palms. It's going to be right under the waterfall. Now this time trial is not very hard. You're not going to need a ton of mats to complete it, but you're going to need at least 60 to 70 mats to complete this one. So our second location for the time trials is going to be just west of Salty Springs. And so this time trial is probably maybe the second to third hardest of the time trials. You're going to need a bunch of mats to complete this time trial, at least 200 to 250. It took me a minute to figure out how to actually complete it, but once you kind of get the hang of it, it will be pretty simple. Just make sure that you have the mats to complete it. Now our third location for time trials is going to be right inside of Retail Row. It's actually right in the middle of the 2 stores in Retail Row. So this one is super easy. It only takes about 5 to 10 seconds. There is no mats involved. You just have to jump on a few trucks, a few cars. You might see it on the screen right now, but this is pretty much the simplest time trial of the 5. So our fourth location for time trials is going to be located in Lonely Lodge. Now I don't actually have gameplay of this time trial and where it's located because I deleted the footage somehow, but I'm going to show on screen right now a picture of where to actually find the time trial. It is located on the lodge in Lonely Lodge, on the farthest east wing. So this challenge does not considerably take a lot of mats, probably 20 to 30 I did it in, but just be mindful of time. I did fail this challenge probably 4 or 5 times because I was being lazy. So just these time trials are not meant for you to just easily complete. You do have to be running and on top of your game to complete these challenges. So for our last time trial, our fifth time trial, it is going to be located just outside of Tomato Town, a little bit west of the Stonehead that appears right outside of Tomato Town. This is by far the hardest time trial of them all. You are going to actually need either a shopping cart or a golf cart to complete this challenge. It's impossible to complete the time trial by just running and trying to get the little circles. You're going to need a golf cart or a shopping cart. On screen, I'm showing you how to do this one because I feel that this is just the hardest one out of them all. So for our sixth challenge of the week 6 challenges, we have minigun or light machine gun eliminations. So you're gonna have to get 2 of these. So your best bet for this is going into the new 50 vs 50 mode called Soaring 50s, I believe, and just try to find one of these weapons. Usually people leave miniguns behind all the time. I feel that the spawn rate for the LMG is actually decreased a lot. I haven't actually found it in a lot of my matches that I've been playing. So I feel that the 50v50 adversary mode is going to be your best friend in trying to find these weapons. For the final week 6 challenge of the day, we have to eliminate 3 opponents in tilted towers. So the only advice I can give to you for this challenge is to just land in a building that normally people don't land in. So maybe the pawn shop or the building that looks like a T-bone just north of the pawn shop. This will allow you to get a gun the easiest, hopefully, and then be able to shoot at people before you are double teamed or even triple teamed. That is it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm sorry for uploading this video so late. I wanted to have it done. Some things just popped up, but hey, we got the video up. Hope this will help you with your challenges, and I hope you have a great rest of your night.